Hi, I'm Joe. I make a part of the mortgage team at Ideal Homes. Today I've got two very special guests with me, Nuno and Verónica.
Hello Joe, how are you?
All right, thanks, and yourself.
Yes, hello, my name is Nuno. I'm the manager in Tranquilidade branch in Loulé. And she's Verónica, my colleague, my right-hand lady.
Hi, I'm Verónica. I'm the responsible person at Tranquilidade Loulé who does mainly the insurance quotations for life mortgage. And I'm mainly the person that will be in contact with the clients and help throughout the whole process to obtain the life insurance.
As you know, we get some questions from clients. We might think they're very simple. Some of them are very complex. Questions like, why do I need life insurance?
It's mostly because the bank, it's an obligation of the bank because without life insurance, the bank won't approve the mortgage.
Yeah. And then, what do you require from clients to get a life insurance?
So, in order to present our insurance quotation for life insurance, we will need from the clients their dates of birth and the finance amount for the mortgage.
And the duration,
and
because
the duration
that has an impact. Yes. Obviously, the longer the duration, does that mean that your monthly installment will increase or will it decrease duration? Because in mortgages, the longer the duration, the lower your monthly installment. Does that work the same with insurances? If you have a longer duration, so a 20-year duration, and your monthly installment is less than if you have a 10-year.
No, for us, it's not.
It doesn't matter.
No. Exactly.
So you could have a 20-year duration. Doesn't make an effect on the rates.
No.
Okay.
It's mostly the client's age and the amount, the finance amount. That's the two main things.
The finance amount is important because if something happens to the client, that amount has to be paid into the bank.
That's right.
And to clear off the mortgage, and then obviously the family, whoever's inherited the property, would take over the property, no problems, no mortgages attached to them.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. Another question that we have is, what is the difference between medical and life insurance, and is medical insurance required for mortgages?
Okay. So for mortgages, it's only the life insurance that is required. The medical insurance is not one of the requirements.
The difference between
the two. So the life insurance covers you in case of death or disability, and it's mainly for life insurance, which is a specific insurance which the bank requires. Okay, the medical insurance is if you need to go see the doctor or if you need to have a surgery. It's basically for that, because the life insurance does not cover any medical expenses. It's so if you need to go see the doctor, that you will need the medical insurance, not the life insurance.
So your life insurance is for death and disability.
That's
to
right.
cover your mortgage.
Just those covers.
And your medical insurance would be for your day-to-day life. If something happens, a little cold, or if you have need surgery, the medical insurance would
Yes,
would
because
cover.
the bank doesn't want, they don't need a medical insurance, but a life insurance.
And you guys do provide both.
We provide
So
both, yes.
over and above, if we're doing a mortgage, over and above the life insurance, that client can contact you guys and get a medical insurance for you guys. That would be important if they're living in Portugal.
Exactly. And it's automatic. They have a reduction if they do the life insurance and they do the health insurance or the house insurance. Automatically, they have a reduction in the second, in the third product as well.
Okay. And what other products do you offer besides life insurance and medical insurance?
House insurance, car insurance, personal accidents, all kind of insurance we provide.
Okay. I must emphasize that house insurance is mandatory when you're doing a mortgage. That is mandatory through the bank. That is. But over and above, if they have 2 or 3 properties and they don't have a mortgage, you guys can provide house insurances for them. Okay. What requirements do you need? What happens if I'm not in Portugal? Does that impact on the life insurance, on the capability of getting a life insurance?
No.
If they're not in Portugal?
No, because the thing is, in order for the life insurance to be approved, the client must always undergo a medical interview with a nurse. And the nurse can call any number worldwide, so the client doesn't have to be in Portugal to do the process of getting the life insurance approved.
Okay. And then when the nurse does the interview telephonically, if something does come up, a client has a history of a problem, whatever it may be, the nurse can ask for a report from that country, from the doctor,
Yes.
for a medical report from that country, whether it be in the US, whether it be in UK, in Australia, anywhere, Canada, you can get a report from the doctor, from their home doctor.
Yes, we've had situations like that where the nurse asks the client to present a medical report, and normally that's always approved, yes.
And obviously if they have some medical issues, it could impact on their monthly installment.
Yes, that's right.
I mean, somebody that's fit and healthy and somebody that has had problems, heart or whatever it may be, their monthly installment will not be the same, obviously.
Yes, that's right.
That is a good question as well, because we have the inverse as well. If the person is fit, if you have a good lifestyle, we give directly, the company give directly about 17% reduction in the base in the code we present first of all. After that, after the interview, the company, if the person's a good lifestyle and fit, the company gives a reduction.
Okay,
Good reduction.
so it pays to eat healthy, not smoke, not drink.
Not drink, exactly.
It's difficult here in Portugal because there's so much wine and the food is so good. So it is difficult, but it is doable.
Yeah, but it's good outside to make sports. It's a sunny day every day.
Yeah,
so
I mean we have so much sun here in Algarve.
Exactly.
It's absolutely a pleasure to be outside. And another question that I get often from clients is, would my monthly installment change year on year?
There are two options. You can maintain the initial finance amount, and if something should happen, the insurance company will pay out the outstanding amount of the mortgage to the bank, and the remaining amount will be paid out to the beneficiaries. Yeah.
Okay, so you could change that though.
Yes. If the client prefers, every year we will need a certificate from the bank or a bank statement mentioning what is the actual outstanding amount for the mortgage, so we can update that on the insurance policy, and
obviously your monthly installment
Yes.
will decrease because as you're
Yes.
paying your principal, your outstanding amount is a lot lower, so your coverage amount can also be a lot lower.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I know that we've got a deal at Ideal Homes that a lot of the banks have accepted your life insurance if it comes through us, through Ideal Homes. So what I normally do is I normally fill in a questionnaire. A lot of the clients will say to me, Joe, I'd like to get a quote. I'll fill in the questionnaire. It's basically, like Veronica mentioned, the date of birth, the location where they are, the amount of the property, the finance amount, and the duration, and if it's ready to go or not ready to go. If it's a build, it might be ready only in 2 years' time, something like that. That information is sent to you. How long is it before I can get a quote back from you?
a few minutes. It's as soon as we receive the client's email or the email from Ideal Homes. It takes us maximum 10 to 15 minutes to present the life insurance quotation.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that. I mean, I send you an email and within 15 minutes I go make a cup of coffee, I come back and I get an email from Veronica. This is the quote. And I'm like, okay, cool, that was pretty quick, and I just send that on to the clients. But that is super helpful because a lot of them would want to know what they're going to be paying as a life insurance, because a lot of the times, and especially if you take your life insurance through the banks, as you mentioned, you guys are very competitive with the prices. So if you take a life insurance to the bank, it is a lot more expensive, and sometimes it can be a deal breaker, and that is why we approached you guys. I mean, I had a chat with you, and I mentioned to you that there was a couple of life insurance that it looked ridiculous, the monthly installment. And when I gave them to you and I got the info back from Nuno, I was like, oh, is this the same person? So the monthly installment is very competitive with Tranquilidade compared to the bank's life insurance. And that is why we've agreed with various banks that they would accept Tranquilidade, Loulé's Tranquilidade. Any other info that you feel that clients should know?
We are specifically brokers, so we work with insurance only, and specifically with life insurance we are very competitive. So and we have all the process very easy to do it. It's an easy process. So you send us the details, we present the quotation, then we schedule with the company, with the nurse, to call to the customers, and it's very fast and it's very good.
So when initial stages, we will be held with the client. We contact you once they've been approved and all that. That is very personal stuff. So we, as Ideal Homes, take a step back and we let you guys do your work. I mean, the nurse will contact the client, and we do not get involved in that because a lot of the stuff is personal, confidential, and that we don't want. Exactly. I mean, like I won't send bank documents to you guys, so you guys. It works the same way. So everything is very confidential and professional. Exactly. And you're always ready to help people. So if you guys need anything, any questions, any concerns, any other insurances over and above mortgages, feel free to contact Verónica and Nuno. And like I said, they're always here to help and they're ready to look after you.